All right, ready for this? Today, we are doing a deep dive on baking soda.
Baking soda.
Yeah, I know what you're thinking.
It's for cookies.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But actually, this stuff it's got so many more uses than just the baking aisle.
Yeah.
Like, we're talking cleaning, we're talking potential health benefits, even some stuff that's just kind of like, whoa, I didn't know that.
That's true. Baking soda, it's like one of those things everyone has in their pantry, you know?
Yeah?
But we don't even realize how powerful it is.
Yeah, it's true. Okay, before we get too deep into this, have you ever used baking soda to clean like a really bad mess?
Like a burnt pot.
Yeah, like when even the strongest dish soap, it's just not doing it.
Oh, yeah. Baking soda can totally save the day in those situations.
Okay, so break it down for us. What makes baking soda such a cleaning champ?
Well, it's all about its alkaline nature, you know?
Okay.
Like if you think of the pH scale,
Uh-huh.
acids on one side, alkalines on the other. When baking soda, which is alkaline, meets something acidic, like, you know, the gump in your oven, it neutralizes it.
Oh, okay.
And that reaction, it helps to loosen up that stubborn mess, makes it way easier to clean.
So it's like a little science experiment right there in my sink.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so I've even heard of people using baking soda with vinegar to clean. What's up with that combo?
That's a classic.
Yeah.
Vinegar, acidic. So when you mix it with the baking soda, boom, you get that fizzy reaction.
Ah, yes.
And it's not that the fizz itself is cleaning, but it just helps to loosen up all that dirt, and the baking soda becomes more effective. Plus, it's just fun.
It's true. Everyone loves a little fizz.
Right.
Okay, but are there any downsides to using baking soda for cleaning? Like, should I avoid using it on certain surfaces?
Yeah, you want to be a little bit mindful. It is safe generally, but you know, that abrasive quality, the same thing that helps it scrub, could potentially scratch things up. Delicate surfaces, you know, so always test a small area first.
Got it. Always test first.
Mm-hmm.
But it sounds like baking soda, it's a pretty eco-friendly alternative to, you know, those harsh chemical cleaners.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you can use it for way more than just surfaces. Have you ever noticed that it's in toothpaste?
Now that you mentioned it, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's supposed to whiten your teeth, right?
Exactly.
Okay, yeah.
It's mildly abrasive, so it kind of acts like a polish on your enamel, helps get rid of stains.
So it's like a natural way to brighten things up,
Mm-hmm.
both in my bathroom and my smile.
Yeah.
Okay. Speaking of brightening things up,
Mm-hmm.
I've heard of people using baking soda as deodorant.
Yeah.
Is that for real?
It sounds a little weird,
Yeah.
but you remember how baking soda neutralizes acids?
Yeah.
Body odor is caused by bacteria that produce acidic waste.
Yeah.
So theoretically, baking soda can help to neutralize those odors.
Okay, that makes sense, but does it actually work?
It kind of depends on your body chemistry
Right.
and what you're used to. There's some anecdotal evidence that says it does control odor, but the research is still a little limited. It's worth experimenting.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe not a total replacement for my go-to deodorant, but I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
This is making me think. Are there other surprising personal care uses for baking soda?
Totally. Baking soda, it's got soothing properties, so it's good for things like bug bites, sunburns, even canker sores.
Hold on, you're telling me this one ingredient can clean my bathtub and help a mosquito bite?
It really is quite versatile.
Wow, okay, that's impressive.
And it's got even more potential uses than that.
Really?
Yeah, there's even research about how it can help with athletic performance
Okay.
and certain health conditions.
Okay, now you're really piquing my curiosity.
Mhm.
Let's dive into that. Let's dive into the world of baking soda and health benefits.
All right, let's do it. Okay, so we know that baking soda, it's a cleaning superstar, right? And it's got those personal care uses.
Mm-hmm.
But now let's talk about something that might really surprise you. It can potentially boost athletic performance.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
How does baking soda, something I use for cookies, help athletes?
It's all about that acid neutralizing power again.
Right?
Remember, so when you work out, especially if it's intense,
Mm-hmm.
your muscles, they produce lactic acid.
Yeah, that's what causes the burn.
Exactly, that burning feeling.
Yeah, oh, I know that feeling.
Right. Well, studies show that if you have some baking soda before you work out,
Okay.
it can actually help buffer that lactic acid buildup,
Oh.
so you might not get tired as quickly.
So it's like baking soda is giving athletes a natural edge.
Exactly. And there's actually research to back this up.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So there was this study, I think it was in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research,
Okay.
and it found that cyclists who took baking soda before a time trial, they were able to cycle longer before they got tired.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah.
But how much baking soda are we even talking here? Is it safe?
Yeah, those are important questions. Dosage, it really depends, your weight, how intense your workout is. Usually you start small and then increase as needed.
Okay.
And of course, talk to your doctor first.
Right. Always.
Especially if you have any health conditions.
Yeah, safety first.
Yeah.
It's good to remember that even something like baking soda, it's natural, but you still got to be careful.
Absolutely. Speaking of health, let's talk about some other areas where they're studying baking soda, to see if it can help.
Okay.
One that's really interesting is chronic kidney disease.
Wow, that's a serious condition.
It is.
How could baking soda help with that?
Well, it's still early, the research, but there's more and more evidence that baking soda might actually be able to slow down how fast the disease progresses.
Okay, I'm listening. Tell me more.
Basically, remember how baking soda neutralizes acids?
Yeah.
Well, in chronic kidney disease, your kidneys, they can't remove acids from your blood very well. Oh.
So it causes this thing called metabolic acidosis, and it can actually make the kidney damage worse.
So the baking soda, it neutralizes those acids, and that could protect the kidneys.
That's the idea. If it keeps that balance in your body, the acid-base balance, then it might slow things down.
Okay.
And there's research for this too. There's a study in the Journal of the American Society of Nephrology, and it found that patients with chronic kidney disease, they took baking soda every day, and their kidney function, it didn't decline as fast over 2 years.
Wow, that's amazing. It sounds like baking soda could really offer some hope for people with this condition.
It's definitely exciting, but it's important to remember it's still early research.
Right.
We need more studies to really understand it.
Yeah.
And of course, you always have to work with your doctor.
Of course, yeah, medical guidance is key. But it is pretty remarkable to think that something like baking soda could help manage something so complex. It really is. And speaking of complex conditions, there's actually another area where they're researching baking soda.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's related to cancer.
Cancer. Wow. Okay, this is getting interesting.
Researchers are looking into whether baking soda can actually make certain cancer treatments work better.
Okay.
Now, this is complicated, and the research is still early stages.
I understand. But even the possibility of baking soda, something so common, making a difference with cancer that's amazing.
It is, and the science behind it is fascinating. It's all about how baking soda affects the pH level around the tumor.
Okay, I'm hooked. Tell me more.
So some studies are showing that baking soda, it might be able to make the environment around the tumor less acidic.
Okay.
And that could make the tumor more vulnerable to chemo or radiation.
So it's like baking soda's setting things up so those treatments can work better.
Exactly, like a 1-2 punch.
That's incredible. But I'm sure there are a lot of unknowns still and potential risks with using baking soda this way.
You're absolutely right. It's very important to stress this research is ongoing. We need more studies to really understand the benefits and the risks.
Right.
And any decisions about cancer treatment, they always have to be made with a doctor and oncologist.
Yeah, for sure. This isn't something to take lightly. But it's definitely exciting to see the potential here.
It is.
It seems like we're just starting to understand what baking soda can do.
I totally agree. Baking soda's been around forever, but we're still figuring out all its secrets.
Oh, we've learned so much about baking soda. It's a cleaner. It can be used for personal care. It might even have some health benefits.
It's really versatile.
Yeah, it's kind of mind-blowing.
Yeah.
But now I'm thinking, how can our listeners actually use all this? Like, what can they do with this information?
That's a great question. I think the easiest way is to just start incorporating baking soda into your everyday routine.
Okay.
Little things. Like one of my favorite uses is as a deodorizer. You can sprinkle it in your shoes, your gym bag, even on your carpets before you vacuum.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. I'm definitely going to try that carpet thing, especially with my dog.
Yeah, it really helps absorb those odors.
Yeah, what about the kitchen? Any baking soda hacks for the kitchen?
Oh, tons. Baking soda is amazing in the kitchen.
Okay.
You can actually use it to clean your fruits and vegetables.
Really?
Yeah, just add like a tablespoon or two to a bowl of water. Let your produce soak for a few minutes.
Okay.
It'll help get rid of dirt, pesticide residue.
So it's like a natural wash for your fruits and veggies.
Yeah, much gentler than scrubbing.
That's a great tip. And I'm always looking for ways to clean my produce better.
And if you've got like a really burnt pot or pan,
Oh, yeah.
that happens to the best of us,
It happens all the time.
baking soda to the rescue again.
Okay.
Sprinkle some on the bottom of the pan, add some water, bring it to a boil.
Okay.
The baking soda will loosen that burnt food right up.
Wow. That sounds like magic.
It's a lifesaver.
Okay. Now, I'm still really curious about the baking soda deodorant.
Oh, yeah.
Any tips for making that work?
Yeah, if you want to try it, you can make your own.
Okay.
You mix baking soda with a little cornstarch,
Uh-huh.
a few drops of your favorite essential oil, and you've got a DIY deodorant.
Oh, that's cool. I love that. You can customize the scent.
Exactly.
All right. Now, what about using baking soda for oral care, like brushing your teeth? Is it safe to use it every day?
You know, it's generally safe, but you don't want to go overboard.
Okay.
Remember, it's a little abrasive,
Right.
so using it too much could wear down your enamel. I would say maybe once or twice a week.
Okay.
Make a paste with some water, brush with that. You can also use it as mouthwash.
Oh, okay. How do you do that?
Just dissolve a teaspoon in water and swish it around.
Got it. Okay, those are great tips. Now let's talk about the health benefits we discussed earlier. Like, how can people use baking soda safely and effectively, if they're dealing with something like heartburn?
Yeah, that's when it's really important to talk to your doctor.
Oh.
We're not medical experts. Everyone's different.
Right.
So for heartburn, your doctor can tell you the right dosage, how often to take it.
Mm-hmm.
And for anything more serious like chronic kidney disease,
Right.
cancer treatment, even using it with athletic training, you have to work with your doctor or a specialist.
Yeah. Medical guidance is so important.
Absolutely.
It's easy to get excited about all the things baking soda can do,
Yeah,
but we want to make sure everyone's using it safely.
for sure.
Well, I think we've reached the end of our baking soda deep dive.
Wow, that went by fast.
I know, right? I've learned so much. I had no idea.
Me too. It's amazing how something so simple can have so many uses.
It really is. Baking soda is truly a hidden gem. It's not just for baking anymore.
Right.
It cleans, it might help your health. It's surprisingly versatile. Everyone should have some at home.
Absolutely. So next time you see that box of baking soda, think about all the amazing things it can do.
And until next time, keep exploring, keep experimenting, and keep diving deep with us.